Alright guys, we're back racing here on Friday. Ransomville Speedway, I believe it's called, in Ransomville, New York, way up in Niagara Falls. Spent the week in Connecticut with my parents at their house and my sisters. I got to see a lot of people at home. It was a good time. I enjoyed the few days off. It's 6.5 hours up here to about Niagara area in New York. It was a long drive. We drove about 3 hours last night and the rest today. There's 26 cars. We drew a 23. We're in the second hot lap session, like right in the middle, so we're probably about 10th car out, something like that. It's an interesting track, old school New York track, probably be dirty, dusty. I'm the defending winner though, so hopefully we can keep that up. Start off by qualifying strong in the top 6, getting the dash through the heat race, and have a strong night tonight, guys. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there.
From Watertown, Connecticut, the Houston Speedway, Jackson Motorplex, Billion Automotive, High Performance Lubricants, JRC Transportation, number 2 of David Gravel. David Gravel in car number 2, a 6-time winner this season in Outlaw Action. Lap 1 for Gravel, second quick at a 13.971.3970. Gravel getting the win here in 2018. Second lap time for David Gravel is a 14.084. First lap was better at 13.970 seconds. David Gravel second fastest at 95.347 miles per hour. We go green. David Gravel jumps to the lead. Give it to the driver out of South Amherst, Ohio. David Gravel now starts to pull away from the field in the Big Game Motorsports number 2. By side, trouble! Scruder gets sideways, collects Matt Farnham. Both drivers spin in turn number 2 in the 7NY of Matt Farnham as we go back under green flag conditions in the Seafoam restart zone. Gravel rides the high side of the corner in turn 3, down to the bottom out of turn number 4. David Gravel victorious in Tridine Heat Race number 2.
Next up to draw, it is David Gravel. Calmly making his way over to the NOS energy drink can, reaching right in, mixing them up. Really mixing them up. Did it work? Number 4. Outside of row number 2. Now you're the most recent winner from our last stop here. What is it going to take to go back-to-back at Ransomville?
Being in the dash is step number 1, so that's good, and 4's not a bad spot. I think the outside has a slight advantage on the start, so who knows, maybe we get in the front row here after the dash, and if you start in the first couple rows, you got a chance to win these races. So, so far so good, and see if we keep up with the racetrack and get a win.
So far so good. Good luck tonight, David.
They make their way slowly toward the line in turn 4. The Dirt Vision Fast Pass Dash goes green. Carson Macedo second, Aaron Reitzel in third. Coming after David Gravel for 5th. Battle for the second. Gravel right back into that 5th position. 2 to go for the Big Cat. Out in front, leading Aaron Reitzel by 1.56 seconds. Sheldon this time low as Gravel goes to the high side in 1 and 2. David Gravel maintains 5th. The green flag is waving on feature action at the Ransomville Speedway. David Gravel in 5th.
Alright guys, so they had to drive an hour and a half last night, had to load up the trailer. Always forget to do the vlogs after the night, but solid night for us. Was able to go second quick. We started on the pole of heat 2, won the heat race, felt really good in the heat. Drew a 4 in the dash, just didn't keep up with the racetrack, fell back to 6th after starting 4th. In the A, started 6th, fell back to 7th. Kind of had a caution there, and then passed a couple guys, then got up to 5th on the restart, and pretty much stayed from there. I was behind Craig Kinzer the whole time. Had a couple chances to pass him, just couldn't get by him, and ended up racing it to 5th. I think if everything went perfectly, I would say we could have maybe ran 3rd, but ran 5th. So decent night, solid night. Always could be better, always could be worse, but it's a slick, tricky place, and Sheldon was in front of me. He got a flat, so it's something that we could add bad luck like that. So we'll take the 5th and move on today to Weedsport. We're at a service area on 90 here in New York, and there's absolutely nothing at this service area. One diesel pump, no food, no public bathroom. So I don't know if COVID's got this thing shut down or what, but or they're redoing it. But we're getting fueled up. We're about a half hour from Weedsport. We're gonna hang out there, get parked, gonna do some grilling out with some friends there, and see what we can do tonight, guys. I'll talk to you before the night starts. See ya. All right, guys, we're here at Weedsport Speedway. Mother Nature's got a little threat of rain. Hopefully she plays nice and we get her in tonight. 27 cars. We are like a little bit past halfway. I think we're like 18th out of 27. See what happens, guys. I ran 3rd and 5th here in my last 2 races, so hopefully I'm due for a win. We haven't won in about a month or a little over a month, so I'm ready to get this thing in victory lane. I think we'll be pretty good here today, and see if we qualify good, set ourselves up, and see what happens. Weedsport's a really nice track. I mean, all the money that the Weedsport Speedway has put back into the facility is awesome. They got great food, great bar here. So if you ever want to make a trip to upstate New York, you got to check out Weedsport. They do a lot of big block modified races, and hopefully the Outlaws every year. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'll talk to you later, and I'll have the GoPros rolling, and hopefully have a good night. See ya.
Qualifying now from Watertown, Connecticut at the Houston Speedway, Jackson Motorplex, Pillion Automotive, High Performance Lubricants, JRC Transportation, number 2, David Gravel. David Gravel in car number 2. First lap for David Gravel is 12th quick at a 14.277, 142.77. Third place in 2016, the best of 3 starts at Weedsport, 6 wins on the season, with the Outlaws currently 3rd in the points. Second lap time for David Gravel, better 7th quick at a 13.890,
113. To draw the final number and make it official, it is David Gravel. There it is, the number 4. Now we're hearing that the track is technical and it's unique. How are you approaching it tonight?
Just like relearning it. We haven't been here for 3 years, and trying to run the bottom with that inside wall is just very, very tricky. So the more laps we get, the better we'll get at it. But yeah, just a very unique shape, and gets pretty slick. But I think the track's in really good shape. So looking forward to it. Happy getting a dash, and see if we get a win tonight.
Looking forward to it as well.
Sweet second from Donnie Schatz as they cross the start-finish line. Schatz back to the inside in turns 1 and 2. They'll go wheel to wheel for second down the backstretch as the leader enters turn 3. David Gravel rides the high side out of turn number 4 and down to a World of Outlaws win at Weedsport. Second will go to Brad Sweet. Donnie Schatz third. He'll grab that VP Racing Fuels checkered flag and climb up top to celebrate his 7th win of 2021.
Making his way to the front of the race car, and David, sometimes you're good, sometimes you're lucky. We heard Wayne Johnson say earlier today in the dash draw he'd rather be lucky than good any day. You were good for sure, but Sheldon kind of getting himself in trouble there with a couple laps to go and put yourself right in the prime position for that last restart.
Yeah, he was running a torrid pace on the top, and he was living and dying by the top, and those lap cars finally ran the top and kind of took his lane away, and he got in the back of a lap car. So I don't think I would have won the race, but I know I could have stayed close to him in lap traffic, run the bottom of 1 and 2. I thought I was better than him down there, but he was obviously running extremely aggressive and banging off the wall, and it's hard to do that pace. So just happy to get the win. It's much needed. I know it's been over a month since we won, so Feels really good to win in New York. The fans are awesome here. T-shirt trailer's busy, so many people signing autographs, and it's cool to get one in the Northeast.
How hard was it to know where to go on that restart? It seemed like you can go anywhere on the racetrack in turns 1 and 2, and if you ran it just right, you'd make speed. If you didn't, you wouldn't make speed. It seemed like it changed lap after lap down there.
Yeah, I don't know if I made the right move or not, but obviously Donnie tried something different of me, and Brad passed him. So I think the best lane at the end was running the way bottom in the infield in 1 and 2, and I know I slowed down a lot, but I knew I had good corner speed through the middle and try to carry that down the backstretch. But man, once you start spinning your tires on the backstretch, it feels like forever to get to turn 3. But gotta thank Cody, Trey, and all these guys working on this thing. Scotty. My family's here working in a T-shirt trailer. Can't thank them enough. But gotta thank Todd Queering, everybody at Big Game Motorsports, and Houston Speedway, High Performance Lubricants, JRC Transportation, Maxim Chassis, Simpson Racing Products, Walker Performance Filtration. Couldn't do without them. And like I said, happy to get a win. I feel like being light at the scales at Eldora took the win out of our sails, and we were decent at Williams Grove, but to get a win right now is really important, and hopefully keep building off this, have a good week next week, and hit it hard at Nationals.
Congrats, Sid.
Thank you.
David Gravel gets the win here tonight, the Empire State Challenge.
All right, guys, the night is over, and it was a good one. We got the job done. Qualified 9th quick. That put us 3rd in heat number 3. We were able to get 2nd there, slide J-Mac for 2nd. We drew a 4 in the dash, was able to go 4th to 2nd in the dash, putting us on the outside front row. Rolled in the 2nd there in the feature, kind of chasing Donnie. Was closing in lap traffic, and Sheldon got by us, ripping the top, super aggressive. He passed me, then passed Donnie for the lead. I got past Donnie, moved down low, and started to find the bottom really good in 1 and 2. With 2 to go, Sheldon got in the back of a lap car and spun out. They gave us lead with 2 to go, and was able to secure the win. So it feels really good to get a win, much needed. It's been over a month since we won. So great momentum, great time for a win before Ironman and Knoxville. So really looking forward to Ironman next week, Capitani and Knoxville National. So let's keep this rolling, guys. Thank you. We were so busy all weekend with the fans. Thank you for the Northeast love. Being a Connecticut driver, appreciate you guys all. Family helped out a bunch. We had my mom, dad, Victoria. Obviously, she works in the T-shirt trailer. The Klein family, the Maurice family. So can't thank them enough for helping out all weekend. It was an awesome weekend running 5th and 1st, and we'll try to build on that, guys. So make sure you subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, give this video a like, thumbs up, and go to davidgravel.com for merch. Love you all. Peace out.